to get to work with Billy. And guys, we want you to reach out to your, we're going to partner everybody up, and we're all going to make it happen in this program. The incomes that are going to come out of Rocky Cash Cycler are going to just blow people away. Anybody that's coming on board with this program can easily earn over $100,000 this year. And it's going to happen not just for a few people, it's going to happen for a bunch of people. So we get our hands on, tonight we're going to get to see the whole spectrum of how Rocky Cash Cycler works, our tools. You can, I mean, everybody has all these different funnel drips fine too, and teach those people fine too. And the tools that we have to go ahead and do that, but we have our method to move forward with. And again, I'm just very excited to be a part of this particular organization. We're on the front page of Google, guys. The Power of Two team is on the front page of Google, and the Extreme Networker is right there with us.
That's right, Michael, really quickly.
Would you like to start recording the webinar now, Billy?
I already started recording it because you were throwing out some golden nuggets there. Michael, if you could tell everybody really quickly, you know, where you and, you know, your partner in life, Jennifer, where you guys were at, you know, 45, 60 days ago. If you could let everybody know and where you're at now, and, you know, give us a little bit of your story. I think, you know, I think that your story is fantastic and would love to hear it again.
Well, you know, guys, I think our story will align with quite a few people out there. And when we get to talk to people and we find out, you know, where they're at, and they take a look at this program and they're excited. Well, you know, when we found Rocky, we didn't have the money. But we looked at each other and said, man, we want to follow that cat. We want to follow Billy Funk. We're going to go find that money. And thank God Jennifer and I did. We were here in New England during, obviously, if you're from this part, there's bad winters here. We were looking at eviction within a couple of weeks. We were feeding my family out of a food pantry. I had a situation where my car was taken away from me unlawfully and unjustly, and I didn't have a car, then a license, barely a phone service. It was a landline, and I'd have to unplug and plug our internet to receive a call and then make one. And thank God we found Rocky Cash, because with all that going on, and our son had just missed getting hit by a car because we lived on a dangerous road, we had to leave. And so I wasn't going to argue with Jen, but the ability to come into a new place that was actually $600 more. I didn't argue with her. She was a mother that was trying to protect her children. So we went with it. I put it in the hands of God. And Billy Funk and ourselves and our own ability to go out and find two people. And today, 60 days later, we're looking at earning 10 to 15 grand this month. And now money is no longer an object for us. All we have to go do is help all these wonderful other people experience what it's like to not worry about money again. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to my lovely fiancée, Jennifer Merrill.
Thanks, Hank. So basically, guys, you know, the thing I'm most excited about with RCC is the amazing leadership that we have. It's a simple, duplicatable system. We have strong leaders that are ready at your beck and call, ready to help succeed. And I want you to keep your eyes open during this presentation, because Billy's going to show you the value of 315 that will last you a lifetime. No ownership, none of that. People ask me all the time, are you sure that I don't have to pay again? I'm like, never again will you have to pay. It's 315. One time. So with that said, you know, Billy is very, he doesn't like to brag, I would say. Billy is a monster in this industry, and we are very blessed to have him as our sponsor and one of our mentors in this opportunity. And he's here every Tuesday and Thursday to help you guys on these webinars as well as phone calls. So as well as Richard Tarbox. Richard Tarbox, I call him the $70,000 man, even though he's made more than that. But you know, the leadership that is sitting there at your beck and call to help you make sure that your business is going to succeed is unprecedented. You know, we are very blessed. So with that said, Billy, have a good time, buddy, and let's rock it, baby.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Michael. What a wonderful welcome. And it's my privilege, guys, to be a part of such a wonderful opportunity and to be a part of a team that has got such fantastic leaders like Michael and Jennifer. You know, if you're looking for somebody to go above and beyond the call of what you normally get as a, from a sponsor, well, I have never seen two actually go and do that like Michael and Jen. They have just been two of the biggest blessings in my life in the last year that I can talk about right now. And so let me get into the brass tacks. My name's Billy Funk. I'm from Chicago. I'm not your 20-year network marketing veteran. I'm not your guy that was homeless and off the street. I'll tell you what, I've been down, I've been up, and I know how to get back up and stay up this time. And I know exactly what I'm about to do in Rocket Cash Cycler. And whoever is going to run with us, I believe is going to take part of something that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very lucrative as well. Why is that? There's a lot of excitement going on in the industry with Rocket Cash Cycler. There's a lot of people looking at this right now that weren't looking a month ago or 60 days ago. And the reason is because we've got such an incredible value proposition. You've never seen anything quite like this. To have the ability to spend $315 one time, no auto ship, no hidden fees, never have to spend another penny again and make $5,000 over and over again in the next 30 to 60 days, make your first, and do that over and over again. It's unheard of in the industry. And in the past, guys, I've been confined to opportunities that have only been involved in the United States. I've been confined to the border. And I'll tell you what, I'm truly, truly excited because we got a global opportunity on our hands. We've got a worldwide audience that we can reach out to. Because everybody, once you see this, anybody and everybody can get involved in Rocket Cash Cycler. And anybody that's an entrepreneur, anybody that's a business owner, anybody that wants to go from point A to point Z in their life and do that further and faster can get involved with Rocket Cash Cycler. And why is that? Well, here's the value proposition. We've got over $2,200 in value with our products and marketing tools. We got lead capture tools. We got a contact management system that's all in one and push button. We got a lead generation system. We've got a success library that blows most public libraries' entrepreneurial section away. And we got an extremely lucrative comp plan that is paying out over 94.5% of the field. And what's also unique about it is that it's paying out fast. You don't have to wait 15, 30, 60 days. You don't have to wait any of that. When you make $1,000, on a Wednesday in Rocket Cash Cycler, you get paid $1,000 that Wednesday. It's very, very exciting. So let me break down the numbers because there's a lot of people on the call that are like, all right, well, what are these numbers that you're talking about? Here's the numbers. We're 12 weeks old. We've got just over 8,000 members, and the company's paid out over $1.2 million to the field. Why did I pause? Well, think about this. We're 12 weeks old, less than 3.5 months old. We've got over 8,000 members, less than 10,000 though, and the company's paid out over $1.2 million to the field. That's unprecedented. That's completely unheard of in the industry. We've got members that have made from $300 up to $60,000 in the last 60 days, and our launch date was December 18, 2012. So this company hasn't even gained the mass attention it's about to. Has it gone viral? In my opinion, no. Is it going to? In my opinion, yes. And a lot of other people's opinion. Why is that? And, I keep looking at this going, why is this gaining such massive, massive strength? Well, one thing is we got fantastic leaders that we're working with. We're truly actually utilizing this as a team game. Another reason is, well, it's fresh, it's new, and you know what? It's got turnkey and it's got cutting-edge tools to it. Any company that's got an incredible compensation plan, if it was just a compensation plan, how far would that go? You have to have some sort of product. You got to have a value proposition that's going to excite people. And here's ours. We've got XGuy, which has been used by entrepreneurs all over the world. They've been paying over $30 a month for this. It's going to help you manage and organize your contacts, find and meet new people, and it's got push-button automation to it. And I can tell you this right now, you're not going to pay $30 a month. You're not going to pay $300 a year. You get a lifetime license for XGuy when you come into RCC. On top of that, we've got a fantastic tool that goes right along with XGuy, and it's called the Skyscraper, aka the Skype Ninja. And it allows you to search for keywords, create leads in Skype, and then you can actually use XGuy to go hand in hand with it to actually send messages out to those leads. One push of the button. I've been blown away, guys. Here's my quick little story with Skype. 2 months ago, I had 0 contacts. As of right now, I've got over 4,400. Almost 5,000 to be exact. Almost 5,000 contacts in Skype, and that happened in a overnight period because of these 2 tools right there. And you can too. If you ever wanted to build a list, if you ever wanted to reach out to a bunch of people that you never met and actually go out and find new people that you can connect with, find new business partners, this is probably the best tool that I've ever seen. Okay, let me take that back. These are the best tools that I've ever seen that will allow you to do so. Besides, of course, the human handshake and the telephone. But you know what? Beyond that, these two tools, you're not going to find better ones. You can't hear anything. Am I coming in clear, everybody, or no? Ron, man, I apologize if it's me. Awesome, thank you. So here's the kicker. Here's the to boot. Okay, when I looked at RCC, I saw the two tools, the Skype scraper and the XI, and I told the guy that was pitching me on this, let me know when those are both available. Well, he didn't tell me about the RCC Success Library, and I have no idea why. Because when I looked into my back office, when I opened up that library and I saw over 150 ebooks and audiobooks, the best of the best, I'm not talking about the Cat in the Hat. I'm not talking about anything from Dr. Seuss or anything elementary. I'm talking about 6 different audiobooks from Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Dale Carnegie, Robert Kiyosaki, Joel Osteen, Paul McKenna, Brian Tracy, Stephen Covey, Napoleon Hill. Guys that, that didn't just talk about it, they went out and they walked it. And if you want to be successful, I believe, in life, it's probably a good idea to hang out with successful people. If you don't have successful people in your inner circle, well, what better way to hang out with successful people than to listen to them? And right here, you've got at your fingertips, you can download on your iPad, on your iPhone. You have right there 24/7, one of the best libraries that I've ever seen put together. And to be able to wake up and have Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins motivate you in the morning, there's nothing like it. There's absolutely nothing like it. Move on here, guys, because I'm sure a lot of you, are curious about the money. And let me break this down for you right now about the money that you're putting in and what you're getting back. Because my first litmus test is always that value proposition. Because if I'm putting money in, I got to be getting value back, and so do my people. And so when I saw this and said, okay, there's no auto ship. Okay, now we got something. What's next? Okay, show me what I'm getting for my 315. Well, right off the bat, these 2 tools alone, XGuy and the Skyscraper, are worth well over $500 together. I think that's lowballing it. The Success Library, well over $1,700. I think that's lowballing it. I think that at a bare minimum, you've got over $2,200 in value with this opportunity. That you never have to pay another cent again after you enroll. And so I got excited about that because I realized you can go out there and talk to anybody about this. There's no risk to your relationship. There's no risk to your reputation because nobody can lose money. If you come into RCC and take advantage and download the Success Library, you take advantage and utilize our tools, you got your money's worth if you didn't tell a single soul. Now, there are a lot of people are on here right now like, Billy, I want to tell people about this. Is there any money? Absolutely. I don't think you'd be on this call right now if there wasn't. Let me break that down for you. Let me tell you why there are people in this industry that are 6- and 7-figure earners that are looking at RCC right now and going, what am I doing right now? Why am I not in this already? I know a lot of them. I've been on the phone with several of them in the last few days, and they're lining things up. They're lining people up to come into RCC because they see this value, and a lot of them are just licking their lips over this compensation plan. Now, let me give you a forewarning, because when I saw this at first, I was confused. The second time I saw this compensation plan, I was confused. But you know what? The third time, my leader told me, Billy, you're complicating this. This is the simplest thing in the world. Go out and reach 2 people and teach 2 people. Turn your rocket red by getting 2 people, and then assist your people in turning their rocket red. I said, that's it? He said, that's it. I said, okay, let's go to work. And that's what we did. You're going to see this and you go, what is that? It's a forced matrix, okay? And I'm going to break it down for you, because when you cycle this forced matrix, when you go from your 2x3 to your 2x2, you made your money back plus an additional $5,000, and you can do that over and over again. You can actually take one genealogy, one original team, and actually create multiple business centers from it called clones, never having to put another dime in or having to put another person in, and actually pull multiple streams of income from one original team. There's nothing like it. How is that possible? I'm going to show you in just 2 minutes. So whenever you come into Rocket Cash Cycler, yeah, I got some water that sprayed on my face. I thought that was pretty funny myself. You're laughing right now. But anybody that comes into Rocket Cash Cycler, if you're looking, you're thinking, do I come in, at the top like a normal force matrix? No, you don't. You come in at the bottom. Everybody comes in at the bottom, and let's say you came in and you were the 5th spot on the board. You came in and you got, if you look at the board right now, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 other people on there. So there's 11 of you all working together with one common goal. Fill up these 3 spots right there. Now here's the best part about RCC. You're never alone. Everybody that you see on that board right now is all together with you with one fill up those 3 spots. And that's why these boards fill up very, very quickly. And so what happens is, what if you're a go-getter? What if you're like Michael and Jennifer? What if you're like, Arlene or Christine? What if you're like Keith Holliday or maybe Magic Mike or Steve or Will, and you want to turn your rocket red and you want to go out there and hit this hard and actually make some serious money in a short amount of time? Well, here's what you do. Go out and reach 2 people as fast as possible. Turn your rocket red, and when you do that, you have an opportunity to move past people. And Mike and Jen, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I think you got the speakerphone on. If you can mute it, that'd be fantastic. Maybe that's Pete Delmonico coming in. All right, so you can actually rocket right past people, and you can actually move up a level without having to fill up the board. Now, what happens is, when the board fills up and your rocket is red, you move up a level each and every time. When you're at the top and your board fills up, you made your money back. You also got an electronic pin, another way to come back into this opportunity. It's called your clone position, actually. And what happens is, when you fill your 2x3 up, okay, you get this E-pin. What happens is you follow your sponsor and you come back in another 2x3, okay, on the 8 level. But here's the cool thing. You never have to put another person. You don't have to turn that rocket red. You turn that rocket red by your team following you, and the same thing happening to them where they come back in and follow you. And so you can create multiple business centers in this in a very short amount of time. Well, what's the main goal? The main goal is to get up into this rocket 2x2 because you get this $1,800 entry into it. And the main goal is to be right here, okay, and making $5,000 over and over again. How does that happen? Well, the first thing that happened was you moved out of the 2x3. You moved into the 2x2. Okay, the second thing that happens is that you have somebody follow you. One of your teammates follow you. You turn your rocket red, and you move past, and you go up. The next thing that happens is you actually move all the way up to the top of your 2x2, and each and every time somebody comes in here, it's $1,000 to you. What do I mean? Well, you're at the top of your 2x2. When anybody here has a team member that comes up to your 2x2, the first person is $1,000 that day. That very exact day. Michael Spodnik woke up the last 3 days in a row and had $1,000 sitting in his back office each and every day. And he got to pull that out each and every day. Because the second person, you got $1,000 for. The third person's worth another $1,000, and that 5th person is $2,000. That's a total of $5,000. There are people doing this in 30 days. There are people doing this in less than 60 days. And there's some people on track to do it right or just over 60 days. The question isn't if, it's when. How fast do you want to make this $5,000? Do you want to make it soon or you want to make it later? Because either way you look at this, if you actually plug in and take a part of RCC, that $5,000, if you set your mind to it, it's inevitable. And here's what we're doing. Because we're leaders and because we work together as a team, okay, we are sponsoring 2 people. If I go out there and bring, 1,000 people like I did in another company in 100 days, guess what? I'm taking 2 people, putting them direct to me, and the other 998 are going somewhere in my genealogy. Now, am I going to bring in 1,000 people? No, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep bringing people in over and over again. And here's the best part about it, is you have an opportunity to assist people. You have an opportunity to run with us that are working as a team and truly building this as a team. You can take advantage of our products. You can take advantage of our compensation plan. But how about take advantage of our leadership? How about take advantage of the message that we're putting out to people and take advantage of who we are and what we're about to do in this company and this industry? Because we're working with Michael and Jennifer. We're working with Steve Stuckey. We're working with Justin. We're working with Joe Montez, Brent Alvin. We're working with some fantastic leaders that are all coming together and saying, I know you know how to do that, and I know how to do this, and you know what? Magic Mike knows how to do that. What if we came together and pooled our resources and actually, put this all in front of our team? Because we've got some fantastic tools that, no other team in RCC has. We're truly doing things differently, and we're helping as many people as possible get to that end game. Because I know this, if you put your mind to it, if you realize that success is not an outside job, it's an inside job. You can literally create the outcome that you want here first and move towards it. You can walk, you can crawl, or you can run. It's your choice. You could also move away from it. Anybody out there that, that truly thinks that they are at the worst place possible in reality, I can tell you what, the best part about that is there's only one way to go up, and that's up. I've been at rock bottom 4 years ago. I've seen tough times. And you know what? A lot of people on this call have seen tough times. And I know that this opportunity can take people from nothing to everything. And I've seen it happen. I'm going to see it happen over and over again. This company went from being my secondary, from being just a tool that I was going to use to help people generate leads and maybe a little bit of cash flow, to becoming my primary. Because in 1/3 the amount of time, with 1/5 the amount of people, I have generated over 3 times the amount of income. That doesn't lie. I'm all about, if I'm going to put value out there and a company's going to give me this much value back, I'm going to run with them. And I think on this call right now, we got another leader that's truly running, this, and he's got a fantastic story too. His name's Pete Delmonico, and I like to call him Pistol Pete. I'm actually going to get to meet him this weekend in Dallas. And Pete, are you on the call right now?
I'm here, my friend. You sound great, man.
Awesome, Pete. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to come on board with us. And guys, I just want to let you know that Pete is out there, for everybody on his team. He created a Rocket Cash site for a Facebook group. He's got some fantastic leadership. He's done some great things in the past, and he's doing some amazing things right now with RCC. Pete, do you mind if you tell my team really quickly, what you've seen in RCC, what's been happening, and what you're looking for in the future?
Absolutely, Billy. I actually, I came across RCC. Oh, I got a little bit of an echo. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Okay. And Rich, my buddy Rich showed, a mutual friend of ours, Rich, showed me this program. He's done very, very well. I believed him. I ran with it on January 16th. I was actually at a big internet convention at the time, and I just saw such potential in Rocket Cash that I couldn't think about the program that I was at the convention for. And I actually used Skype, and I used the X Guy to make a bunch of sales in that program, and really just fell in love with Rocket Cash. When I got back from the convention, in 10 days, I had made about $9,000. And again, my sponsor had done it, so it wasn't hard for me to believe it or to to imagine myself doing it. I just did exactly what he told me. And then, man, I really just started listening to the audiobooks, started using the X Guy, started making friends with people in rooms, and like you said, I started a Facebook group. We actually hit 300 members today. And
rock on, by the way. Congratulations, Pete.
Thank you. Yeah, I've never seen anything where you can make this much money this fast, have this many tools, team up with so many great people, start a relationship that you'll have for years and years. Do whatever. What do you need? Do you need $5 grand? You need 10? You need whatever it is. You can get it in a heartbeat at RCC if you work hard. If you don't work hard, just get some money. But if you really want to do well, like we do, like me, Billy, Rich, and some of Jennifer and Mike, then just go crazy, man. If you need 2 on your board, get 4. If somebody needs a hand, go out of your way to help them, because when you develop a teammate that's excited, you get that back 50 times.
That's right.
So I'm sitting here in New York with my good buddy Jason, and I've gotten back 50 times my money in a short period of time, and I love Rocket Cash.
Awesome. Well, I thank you, Pete.
I'm hooked up with you guys, man. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to meeting you this weekend, buddy. And thank you for taking the time out of your busy day. I love how you don't just talk it, you walk it, man. And I can't wait to shake your hand this weekend.
Me neither, bro. I can't wait to meet you. And you guys are in very good hands with Billy, man. Just do what he says.
Awesome. Thanks, Pete. Talk to you soon. So what do you guys do now? Well, how do you get started? Get back with the person who invited you to this call, okay, and tell them, hey, I want to get started today, or I got some questions. Either way, please let them know. Please also thank them. Thank them for telling you about this, okay, not when that snowball is halfway down the mountain. Because if you took a snowball and rolled it off a snowy mountain at 32 degrees, that snowball is going to get bigger, faster, and stronger. Not a person, not a boulder, not a tree will stop it. You got invited tonight when that snowball is at the top of the mountain. Not 4 years from now when it's halfway down, and not 6 years from now when the snowball is all the way down the mountain. You got invited tonight on the ground floor of something big. That in my opinion, is one of those rare occasions that you have a Microsoft moment on your hands. You have an opportunity to, not in reality, be in the garage with Bill Gates, but metaphorically speaking, in all aspects of the word. Yes, with this opportunity, you're in the garage with Bill Gates. He just opened up the garage, and he's about to tell the world about Microsoft. Because this is all about positioning and timing. Turn your rocket red as soon as possible and take control of your financial future today. If you want to get further, faster, I don't see any other better opportunity out there than RCC. Michael Castiglione likes to put out to leaders right now in any other company, he likes to say to them, if you're about to approach me to something, let me tell you this, okay? Why don't we go head to head, and whoever's opportunity makes $15,000 quicker, the other person will join. He said that to multiple people. That's how confident he is. And that's how confident I am with Rocket Cash Cycler. Please, if you have questions, please get them answered because we're here to help. It does take teamwork to make the dream work. And I love Zig Ziglar, who's in our back office. He's got over 5 books in our back office that you can download and listen to. When he says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything you want, I think he actually means when. I think he meant when you've helped enough people get what they want, you will have everything you want. Because if you do take this and run with it, and you do truly assist people, okay, your life is going to change. And I know this, that there's been times in the past where I've looked and said, I shoulda, I coulda, and I woulda. If you continue to should on yourself and continue to look in your past, you'll never truly see your future. And so I hope today you can actually see this and know that it's in your moments of decision that truly your destiny is shaped. Could this be one of your moments? I think so, but it's up to you. And so with that, this is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker. I'm fired up, and I'm so glad I jumped into Rocket Cash Cycler when I did. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to talk to you tonight. And hopefully you join us every Tuesday and Thursday night, because we're here to do all the heavy lifting for you. Become a master inviter. The only thing you have to do is invite people to this call. We'll do all the presenting. We'll do all the heavy lifting. All the sales and all the closing, we can take care of that for you. Become a master inviter, and you know what? You're going to see your opportunity. You're going to see what you've seen in the past. It's going to change for you in a drastic measure. And so with that, I'm just over the 30-minute mark. So, guys, I'm going to close up shop. It's been a privilege. It's been a pleasure. Take care of yourself, and I hope not to see you from the top, but at the top.